So, speaking of more anger, my thing is that in the past, I'll say week, because I forget when exactly these things took place besides one of them, I have felt, damn it, I need my phone again.
Oh.
Well, I can talk about one of them.
Okay.
So, basically,
Maybe it'll help you remember the other one too. How many do you have?
I was just 2
Okay.
instances, but like, there are times most recently where I have felt like anger beyond like any anger I've ever felt. I shouldn't say that. I've only felt this angry like maybe 4 times in the entirety of my life thus far. 2 of them were in the past week. One of them was unjustified because it was traffic. But, well, I guess that makes it sort of justified. But,
Wait,
like...
was that the,
Yeah.
your threats you were...
Yeah. I mean, okay. So, I hate traffic. Most people do. But, like, traffic turns me into somebody that would actually enjoy Andy's music kind of dude. Like, I get way
It
too...
would relax you at that point.
Yeah. I would get way too angry in traffic. And I know that I do, but I literally can't help it.
See,
like,
now you understand why there's metal in the world.
Yeah, exactly. And so my parents were gracious enough to drive me from my home 3 hours away back down to Long Beach because I didn't have a car. But this is the first time I've been in traffic where I haven't been the driver. And being the driver, like, makes me upset, but at least I'm doing something while I'm the driver. I can modulate where I am. I have control over how fast I sort of go in the flow kind of thing. Being the passenger again brought back a whole new wave of fury that I didn't even know I still had in me. And so I'm just sitting there brooding. I'm talking to my girlfriend Nicole, and God bless her. I basically did the equivalent of like writing an angry letter to somebody but not sending it.
Mm-hmm.
So I physically can't send it to traffic, otherwise I just yell out the window, which I didn't feel like doing. So I just sent them to Nicole, and I'm gonna try to remember what they were because they're on my phone because they're text messages. But basically, one of them was just like, "Man, I really wish that one lane on the freeway was like an Indiana Jones Temple of Doom trap, or one of the lanes would just open into a pit of spikes if there's too much weight on it."
Dang.
And my girlfriend was like, okay. Like, I want all the billboards to be equipped with snipers with 200 bullets to kill people that don't have anybody else with them in the carpool lane. Please don't hurt anyone. I'm going to start a new business called Traffic Grenades, where I pass out grenades to people in traffic to throw them at people to lower the population of an area so there'll be less traffic next time. And she's like, again, love her to death. Voice of reason Nicole comes through and is like, "Man, I didn't know you hated traffic this much. Also, wouldn't you die if someone threw a grenade at you?" Which I totally ignored. And I was like, I want to invent a teleporter gun that sends people and their cars directly into the sun.
Why don't you just teleport out of traffic? There will be no traffic. Everybody can teleport, Matt. You're sitting on the solution.
It was all bad. And I was like, I want the road to be peppered with sensors that send in those weird magnetic junker cranes that pick up cars and just like mash them and their shitty drivers into those weird cubes of metal.
So you're good now, right?
Oh yeah, I'm not in traffic currently. I'm a happy man right now. I'm sitting at a table with friends. If we were in a car though and going somewhere and we couldn't, you'd be feeling this wrath. But we're good right now.
How did you feel yesterday going to the concert?
Oh, was fine. That was nothing. That was barely traffic. That was like
an extra 6 minutes of driving time.
I was in traffic for an extra hour.
Yeah, there was 4 accidents that we
missed somehow. Yeah, Google Maps lied. Google Maps lied a lot on that.
Yeah, it did. It was not happy with us.
We want you to go west, or no, we want
you to go east.
which way? We want you to go east.
But we live.
I meant
west.
west. Oh.
Get on the east, get off, and then go on the west.
Yeah. So God. So we had a lot more cheerful demeanor than I feel like we should have. But the second time, this is the more recent one, and the one that honestly makes more sense to me. Andy was there for this, so he can corroborate my story. So recently, like last night, 2 nights ago, we were having dinner with some of our old coworkers. One of them's leaving.
Yeah, like a farewell get together.
Yeah, exactly. And so we went to downtown Long Beach and we're hanging out there. And we were waiting to get our table at this restaurant. And we're like, let's walk around. Let's just do some things while we're waiting. Had half an hour to kill. And we found a little arcade that still had like the things where it spits out tickets and you can get prizes, right? And so we were all basically just big kidults. And we're like, yes, let's go in there. Let's have fun. It'll be great. And so we go in there. We play some air hockey, play a couple of games. And one of my coworkers, she was nice enough to give me, like $1 worth of tokens, which is like 4 tokens. And I played a game, got 10 tickets back. And I got 2 little prizes, right? I got a Chinese finger trap, and then I got a little like plastic sheriff badge, right? It wasn't even that big. It was about the size of a little bigger than like a quarter, maybe like silver dollar sized. Nothing too big, right? But I put it on my shirt and my sleeve, and I'm just, we're just joking around all night. It's a good night. We're having a really good time. We have a good dinner. We're joking around. Like, my thing always be like, if they got too rowdy, I'd be like, hey, hold up now. You see this here? I am the sheriff of this here booth, right? And I'm going to stop them shenanigans right now. I will hold you under the full penalty of the law. And just making jokes like that, right? Having a good.
That didn't get old at all.
I only said like 3 times.
It wasn't the whole night.
It wasn't the whole night. It was only a couple of times, right? Just as the situation needed, and it was fun. Yeah. Had a good time, right? Mm-hmm. And then we leave, and we're walking back to our car, and one of my coworkers, she's this little girl, and she's a bundle of energy. And also, to be completely fair, very, very sweet. Like, she's very nice. But, like, she just did something that was just completely out of character, and in my mind, like, kind of fucked up. Like, we were walking back, and again, joking with everybody, and I did the thing one more time where I was like, hey, hold up now, you see this? Sheriff, no longer of the booth, but of this here platform.
No more tomfoolery.
Yeah, stop that tomfoolery there. And she comes up to me and she's like, hey, let me see your badge. And I'm like, no, go away, this is my badge. It's like, let me see it. And in my mind, I was like, I feel like if I give it to her, she's going to do something. And she like full on like lunges at me and just tears it off of my shirt. And where we are, we're at the dock. So we're standing right there. And then right next to us is the dock where the ocean is. Mm-hmm. And she just throws it into the ocean.
I told you. I knew where this
was going. No. Not because anybody was like, this is fucking getting old. Because again, I did it like 3 times. And no one was like, Matt, seriously. Like,
oh, see, the problem. Comedy works in the rule of 3s.
No, like...
You did it one more time.
No, like, hold on now. This is...
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
He's getting back into that zone.
The anger, you're getting the rage.
That's what we needed. I'm directing you right now.
And so I'm sitting there, right? And, like, it's so... Okay, saying it now, it doesn't sound like the biggest thing in the world, but imagine this. People listening, and also you two. Imagine...
Well, I'm already on your side.
Okay, thank you. So imagine that like someone comes up to you and she tried to make this a point to where like why I really shouldn't be that mad. She was like, well, I mean, it was kind of, it was my money that got the tickets and blah blah blah, right? Which I'm like, okay, fine. If that makes remotely any sense to you, then fucking sure. You can have that as an excuse to make yourself not feel bad. But imagine this. Imagine like I come up to you on Christmas, right? And I hand you a present. And you're like, oh, like, what is it? And I'm like, hey, just open it up and see, man. And you open it, and it's a little, like, let's say it's a...
Snow globe.
Yeah, thank you. It's a snow globe. But it's something that you actually really enjoy. You're having a good time with it. You love shaking it. It's a thing you haven't had before. It has lights on it even. Like, it's enjoyable to you. And then, like, let's say a day or 2 later, right? You had a chance to like enjoy this for a little bit and know that you like it. Like I come back and we're hanging out and you have the snow globe with you and I just take it and I softball it into the road and it shatters everywhere. Right?
Yeah.
You would be like, what the hell is your problem? That was me in this instance. Like I was so blown away by like the pure like I can't even think. I have no way to describe how infantile this was because she's 20.
Did she give you a reason?
No, she just threw it to be funny.
I think she said, "Well, I mean, yeah, it was to be funny, but I think it was like now or like you don't have now who has the authority or
yeah,
something. I don't know something."
She tried to make a joke out of it, and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And like, she looked at me and was just kind of like still laughing, but like the smile went away and was like, "What?" And I'm like, "Are you?" I still didn't have words. I was like, "Are you really? Why would you do that?" And she's like, "Oh, like there's a thing over there we can go get it at," which she totally didn't know the first time. She just like thought there was one, and I was like,
Yeah, you guys were walking for a while.
"Yeah," and I'm like, "All right." I mean, I don't see anything. Like, there's not a ramp over there to go get this. And then she was like, "I'm gonna go get it," and then she like runs away, and I'm like, all right. And so I follow her, right, hoping. Okay, to be honest, the thing isn't that big of a deal, but it's not what she threw, it's the fact that happened. You know what I mean? Because like, if you're not 5 years old, you should have the mental ability. I can't even think of words anymore. I'm so mad. You should have the common sense to be like, I'm not gonna throw somebody's shit into the ocean. And then so like, it was the rest of the night was awkward because we had to drive her back to her car, and I don't want to talk to her anymore, and she's still trying to keep like this fun like happy time going, and I'm just like, I'm very mad at you right now. Like, I don't want to talk to you, and it was terrible. Like,
I get that though.
well, yeah,
Because like, what she did could have been fun if she like pinned it on herself and she's like, "There's a new sheriff in town."
Yeah.
Because that keeps the game going still.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
she like,
She derailed
yeah,
it.
it's like you're
yeah.
playing like a game of catch with your friends, and one of them, to be funny, like throws it down the well. Like,
yeah, it's exactly what
like,
happened.
The ball's gone now. We can't play anymore.
Yeah,
Game over.
Yeah.
that's like the friggin' like you just toss the checkerboard up in the air when you're like, ah!
Yeah.
You have so many kings. And like, I mean, Andy, you put it very well. Like when we were talking about it afterward, you were like,
That's awesome. What?
you put it very well when we were talking about it afterwards. Where I was trying to explain, like, I'm not crazy, right? Like, I.
Wait, what did I say?
You were like, I mean, it's a testament to how like young she is.
Oh,
And-
okay,
And
yeah.
she is young, yeah. But in my mind, I'm still like, she's older than 5.
Yeah.
And I was so shocked that like that was still an idea of a thing that you can just do, and there would be no repercussions. Like,
Yeah, it did seem it was almost like just an impulse action that
Yeah.
she did with no thought process.
Yeah.
kinda, and it's just like, yeah, but I feel like
I hate her.
okay,
I feel
but
like the thought process should have been something.
there should have been like, you know, with young kids, there's just like, I want to do this thing, and then there's nothing after that to be like, don't do that.
There's no consequences.
Yeah. So you just do it, and then you learn the consequences and build that wall where that thought hits the wall, and it's like, oh yeah, maybe I shouldn't do this because I'm just throwing away somebody's stuff that they're enjoying.
Yeah.
She like,
Yeah, you don't know the stove is hot until you like touch it.
Yeah.
And it burns you. And it's like, oh, all right.
yeah, check first kind of
Oh,
thing.
it sounds like the Nutella.
I was what?
Or no, the gummy bears.
Yeah, I was gonna
It
bring-
was my Nutella. Your gummy
Yeah, I
bears.
was gonna bring that up next.
Oh, he did that to you too?
Yeah, he came.
Oh.
You do yours first.
Okay, well,
mine builds off it.
okay. So, but just to finish off with that thing, I'm not still mad at her. I'm still confused. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to say her name.
Yeah, we can bleep it.
Yeah.
Wait, did you say a name?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was quick, but I said it.
Was it full name?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, no, I mean first name.
First name,
That's
but
fine.
Okay. Well, she might watch. I don't know if she watches the show. She might watch the show.
She's gonna know it's her.
I know,
Oh,
but
you
so
had another friend who threw his sheriff badge off. The
Alright.
I would say in good faith.
because I'm not still mad at her.
Bleep it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not still mad at her.
And I gotta mark the time because I'm not going through the entire thing looking for this.
Yeah, fair enough. So, okay. I'm not still mad. I'm just more confused and just being like, that was a weird thing to do. But the other time I felt that kind of anger was freshman year.
I guess we should bleep his name now too.
Oh, yeah, he said his name. I forgot. So it's 2 times you gotta do.
Didn't care about his name.
I forgot. But, so there was this guy, a friend of ours, who's still a friend of ours, mind
Yeah.
you. Like, freshman year,
Same thing, where he's just kind of like a kid at heart.
yeah.
That was even his Tumblr thing. Like, I'm just a kid in an adult's body. Like,
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. So I had these like little gummy vitamins that my parents sent me down with as like a care package that I really like, right? And so he was in our room and he was like, "Hey Matt, can I have some of your gummy vitamins?" And I was like, "No, you cannot have any." And he's like, at the time he was basically just like, "Oh, okay." And then later, like a couple of days later, if not like a week later or something like that, my roommate at the time, he goes, "Oh hey, Matt, so and so was in here earlier, and I took 3 of your gummy vitamins." And he told me not to tell you, but I mean, I'm your roommate. And I was like, "Really, motherfucker?" Like, I said no. I mean, but here's the thing that like surprised me even more. Like later down the road, we were all hanging out in the common room, and he tells me himself. He goes, "Oh, Matt, I took 2 of your gummy vitamins, by the way." And I look at him and I go, like, pan-faced, stern, "Why?" And he was not ready for that. Like, he was just kind of like, the smile went away again. He was just like, "Well, and I was like, "Oh, and by the way, my roommate said you took 3. So, what's up?" And he goes, "I mean, well," and like it kind of blew over there. Like, I think someone changed the subject, but I was still mad. And my friend, later, she was like, "Yeah, I've never actually seen you that angry before." I'm like, "Well, I told him no." And then, I know I sound so whiny right now, but I told him no, and he took.
Is this an invasion of your privacy?
Yeah, and then at
You
least in
gotta
my
set
book.
boundaries.
Yeah, and then like later, I was talking to him about it, not like in a mean way, like, "Yo, seriously
Been
though."
stewing on it for
Yeah,
months.
he was like, "No, like just that's like a thing. Like you never had that at home, where like you can go into your friend's place and you can just." And I cut him off. I was like, "And steal from them, and just take whatever you want."
Thank you.
And just be like, "Yeah, this is mine now," when you have no permission nor kind of really even right to just do whatever you want with other people's shit. And he was like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, growing up, that was always like a rule at my friends' places.
Yeah,
Or,
same
like,
here.
My place, like, if you were offered something, that's fine, but you can't just like open up their cabinet and start taking stuff.
Yeah.
So then, I think it wasn't even until college when we had some people over at my parents' house,
Mm-hmm.
and like they come over and they just start opening the cupboards and grabbing food, and I'm like, "What are you doing?
Yeah.
Put those chips down."
Yeah. And like that's just like there's only one place where I would feel even remotely comfortable, even then I still don't, is my friend Trey from back home, and I've known him since first grade, and so his family. So if I wanted to, I could walk in and then open his cupboard and be like,
Yeah.
and just take. I still don't. I'm still like, "Trey, can I have a granola bar or can I have blah?" He's always like, "Yeah, like you know you can,"
Stop
kind of
asking
thing.
me.
But yeah, but I still do just because that's kind of a courtesy,
Yeah.
and they're my friends. So it's like I don't. Yeah, to me that's a weird concept to just be like, "Yep, I'm just gonna go in, and now this is now my territory. Those chips are mine now. Gimme." Like that's so weird to me.
So building off that, he did the same thing to me. I don't know if it was around the same time, but it was towards the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
And I'd also gotten a care package from my family, and they sent me this big jar of Nutella that I kept in the drawer under my
Delicious.
desk, and I would have a little bit like a couple times a week.
Yeah.
Is that like that chocolate
Yeah. Like,
Yeah,
sandwich
the chocolate-
spread kind of?
yeah, it's good.
hazelnut
Yeah,
spread.
yeah.
Good
And
stuff.
He comes in
tastes
to
good.
come hang out, and he just like opens up the drawer and he's like, "Ooh, Nutella!" And he pulls it out, unscrews it, and he's about to stick his finger in. And I'm like, "Do not do that! Don't put your finger in my
Your
Nutella."
gross ass finger all up in my steez.
And he holds it up and he's like, "Why?" And I was like, "Cause that's gross. I don't do that." And he just kind of looks at me, and like the fingers like slowly gets closer to it. And he's
That's
kinda,
when I
he's
killed him, Your
kinda
Honor.
smiling like, "I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it." And then he did it.
God,
Did
he's,
he
he's like
Yeah.
a
Really?
God. He's like
Ah.
a 3-year-old.
Yeah. So I scooped
Oh.
it out on a spoon and made him eat that because I didn't want his dirty finger Nutella still in there.
Yeah, and that's even then like, that's worse in my mind because that's like, I can't even think of a good metaphor.
Yeah.
But just to be like,
How-
hey,
how much can you get away with?
yeah, just be like, "Hey man, like, don't do that." Why? Because I don't want you to do. First off, even asking why in a situation like that where it's so blatantly, you don't want me to stick my gross, fat, disgusting fingers into your food? would you want me to do that?
Yeah, ask him why is just a dick move. Just right then
Yeah.
and there. Just
And then the dickest
The orgy of dick.
move is to be like Aunt Nutella, fat sweaty dude finger. Hey, yo, please don't do that. Why? Because it's fucking gross. And just to plunge it just down.
He didn't go that far.
I know,
He
but
didn't coat his entire hand.
it's not like Winnie the Pooh eating honey.
I
But
wanted to be like one of those like you can get like those like GAC cup things where it's like those things, you know?
yeah,
Those old toys.
yeah, that's gross. But just
Those are the toys you got?
oh, hold on, I'm with him on that one though. Those toys were great.
Mom, I want a G.I. Joe.
Yeah,
No, you're getting the farty stuff.
I got fart noise toys. Dude, that should be like
I was about to say
that should be a category.
I was about to say.
like Toys R Us.
I think you just found your fortune, my friend.
Yes. Trademark.
Called it. But yeah, it's just one of those things where I don't understand it. I don't like doing it. I don't want to subject least of all my friends to something like that. Like if I don't really care about you, I'll probably feel less bad about being like, "Yep, I stole all your condoms," or something. I don't know why my mind went to
Have
that.
you done that?
No, like I just said, I wouldn't want to do that to
You
anybody.
just went to that one pretty fast.
I mean, I took like, well, okay, to be fair, I took like 15 from our gym, but like that's a different story.
They have?
yeah,
Yeah.
they were stuck underneath the benches.
It was a little game. It was gum or condom. I'm like, oh nope, gum. Oh, score.
Oh, booger.
Oh, both.
God.
But yeah, no. So there was. I'm like, do I really need to explain myself? I took condoms from the gym. Like, do I really need to explain myself further? I think we got the gist of that, right? I'm gonna move on.
Wait, where?
In the bathroom, from some guy named Steve. No, it
As
was
you're
like,
walking to the shower, he's like, "You're gonna want this."
Full protection.
yeah, man. Well, no, in the bathroom there's like a little dispenser, but you just pull
Is
them
there?
out. Yeah.
What is this? Like those like stickers you get at like pizza places where you put the quarters in and just.
No, they're free. That's why I took 15.
Oh yeah, I guess I'm all right.
The math checks out.
Yeah. But you walk up and it's a little thing and just I didn't know they were condoms at first. I thought they were just kind of like. I actually really didn't know what they were. 'Cause,
Bathroom mints.
It was just a whole.
boy, if I thought that, I'm glad I figured it out.
No, it was just this hole in the wall.
Ooh,
You
party
just-
balloons.
you just reach in, pull them out like an Indiana Jones thing.
Oh god.
Which, by the way, I would not stick my hand in an arm-sized hole in a bathroom. By the way, in a men's bathroom, because God, the horrors.
Yeah, that's why I said Indiana Jones.
I know, but I still got the mental image of you just like shoving your hand in this like really weird carved out tile hole in the wall. And you're like, oh God, oh Jesus.
Oh, coupons.
I'd be even scared if I pulled out condoms from that hole. By the way,
But not coupons.
not coupons. Coupon.
Right, TNTs.
Ooh, Cold Stone Creamery. Be expecting my visit tonight.
Sweet.
Oh, we should go to Cold Stone.
God, I really. I'm starving right now.
Let's get
Me
some
too.
froyo.
Okay, we're gonna finish this up eventually and go to Cold Stone.
Yeah, here's what we're gonna.
What's
okay.
that place we go to that we went to?
Oh,
Oh,
the
the-
custard place.
Was it?
Frozen
Yeah.
yogurt.
We're way in the weeds here. I'm sorry.
Oh,
we were angry at some point. Now we're just thinking about ice cream because it makes us
Yeah.
happy.
Yeah,
It's
they
a
had,
good,
dude, they had,
it's a
they
good
had,
segue into mine.
they had a
Oh,
good,
yeah.
they had a good like, they had a coconut ice cream thing. And it was really good.
Yeah, it was really good.
That was really good.
All
I didn't
right.
get that one.
Yeah,
but
you
it's
should
probably
try
really
it.
good.
Yeah.
I'm a cake batter guy.
Oh, I'm right
That
there
one
with you,
sounds
man.
really good too.
Yeah, I found cake batter a couple years ago, and that's it.
Wait,
I
was,
stuck with that one ever since.
No, dude. The best is what I've been getting since I was a kid. You go to Cold Stone and you get cake batter ice cream and you have them mash up the cookie dough in it and you get that in a waffle cup.
Oh, I just get the birthday cake remix because they throw the brownies in it. There's the jimmies. The
Yeah, see, that's
sprinkles.
too decadent for me.
They slather with chocolate sauce and they work it.
Huh?
Yeah,
Work
that's
it.
what-
Oh,
yeah.
oh,
Orgy of dick.
All right,
those of
I
you
gotta
not-
segue. I gotta segue
You
into
know,
the
because
story.
they have
To those of you-
they have the little ice picks.
Yeah, to those of you not watching, Braden just did like the double jerking off motion in midair.
Yeah.
Or in his case, double making ice cream. I don't know why you make ice cream near your face and like 6 feet in the air, but that's
Because
fine.
there's a mic in front of my face.
All right, I have got to tell you guys. Okay, so I might have probably already told you this story, Braden. You have no idea. This one buddy of mine back
Why are
home.
you looking at Matt? Tell me the story.
All right, Matt. I'm not paying attention to you right now.
That's fine. I'll be over here.
All right, unless you want to listen.
Oh,
All
fine,
right,
okay.
so this buddy of mine back home. Buddy of mine back home, him and another friend of mine. I think I was there too. I don't remember.
I can't
But
remember
my-
if I was
my-
in my story.
My memory of it is so vivid. It seems like I would be there. I think we were
makes sense. It's hard to remember stuff you haven't been to.
I think we were walking around like a Costco or like one of those stores that has like a car in it, but not like a car store.
Yeah,
Just like,
car store. All right, yeah. Dealership maybe is the word you're looking for. Welcome to that one.
that one.
Excuse me, I gotta go to the car store.
Yeah. No, we were in the
I
mall.
got coupons and a hole in the bathroom.
No, we were in the mall, and you know how
It
like,
says it's fully loaded.
you know how they have like the cars like in the mall sometimes,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
some new model or something.
Yeah.
Because you
So-
can win it with the survey.
Oh, is that? Oh, that's
Yeah.
how they do it. Okay. All right. So it was one of those. We were walking through the mall, and then my buddy just looks at us. He goes, "All right, you go and hold you try to hotwire the car. I'm gonna stay here. I'm just gonna beat everybody off."
Did he do the motion?
Yes, he did this right up to his face. We start cracking up. It takes him a second to be like, "Why?" Oh.
I like to imagine he's still doing the motion. He's like, "What are you guys laughing at?" And it just slowly slows down. He's oh, oh.
That's a cool fighting technique, man. To bang on the wall.
I'm just gonna beat everybody off.
I've made a faux pas.
Oops.
I do remember that story. That was great.
Oh man.
Oh goodness. All right. To bring all that back in, this started as us being angry,
Yeah.
and it ended on a high note because we're not angry anymore. We're all happy. We're angry. We're beating dudes off.
Good. It's a good Sunday.